going to put a plug in for that one. There's a lot of good ones too, but that one is the one that amazed me the most. It's like, whoa, this does taste like scrambled eggs. But that being said, I went and looked at their post and figured out that they sing too. And then I started listening to their music, and I'm like, this is something we need at Backbone. So 2 years ago, I had to book them for today because they are in demand. They've been overseas. They can tell you a little more about themselves when they get up here, but I think it will be a huge blessing. Just to give a little rundown for everybody so you know what's going on, we're going to have the AC Adventist Community Services for 10 or 15 minutes-ish. Then they're going to give half of their concert. We're going to take a break like we would between Sabbath School and church and have about a 10 to 15-minute break. When you hear the songs start again for song service, we'll do 3 songs for song service. That will call everybody back again. And then they will finish their concert. We will have lunch. And then we have a different sort of Sabbath activity for this afternoon. After lunch, we'll get back together and tell everyone what that is. So.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start us off with a question. Who here has heard of Adventist Community Services? Who here can name one of the 6 ministries within Adventist Community Services? Anyone? Disaster response. Awesome. I'm not going to run it back to you, but I've got a shirt for you. Does anyone know any other? ADRA is a separate ministry than ACS. Anyone else know? Tutoring, yes. You get a shirt. They're back here. You can pick out the size. Anyone else? There are 6. We've got 2. Okay, so that is why I'm here. So Adventist Community Services has been around for a long time. Many of you may have remember, well, I don't know if you remember or not because it was a while ago, but the Dorcas Society. Yeah, so that's where Adventist Community Services came from. Originally, it was the Dorcas Society. And who ran the Dorcas Society? Yeah, women. Women ran the Dorcas Society. You know, it took like 50 years to get men involved into that? Yeah. All right, so my lovely wife, Amanda, has a bunch of brochures she's going to pass out. It has all of the 6 ministries, and we're just going to do a brief overview, and we should be done in 6 minutes, and then we can get into the music. While we're waiting for her to pass those out, as many of you here, especially fathers, know we are typically very good at really bad dad jokes. Yes. So I have one. Did Adam and Eve, or did Eve specifically, have a date with Adam? Or did Adam have a date with Eve? Did Adam have a date with Eve? No, he had an apple. See, and that's the appropriate reaction to a dad joke. The dads laugh, everybody else boos. So we're doing pretty good. Okay, one more dad joke. Why didn't Noah go fishing? He only had 2 worms. So that's the call, the mission, the desire, everything wrapped up into that one text. And if we look at, who's the sound person? Can I take this off? Okay. You know, I'll probably be done before we get a chance to take it off. I just need to be able to see where I'm at in the slide, otherwise I'll get all screwed up. Okay, so we have 4 basic ideas within ACS. It's sharing, connecting, ministering, and discipleship. Older adult ministry. Now when you see this, you might think of Okay, it's young people going to serve older people. Which is partly true, but it's also older people serving in different areas in the capacities that they can. So this is one of the 6 ministries we have, and we have programs that help with addressing fears, handling hopes, getting through financial challenges. And again, these aren't just designed for younger people to go help older people, they're also designed for older people to help older people. Tutoring and mentoring was mentioned. We have a couple of different tutoring and mentoring programs available. Some of you are probably more familiar with the STARS program. That's one of them that was developed through ACS. And we have English as a Second Language program. We have tech literacy programs. If there's a program, we probably have a version of it. Community development and urban ministries. Now, I know this isn't a part of Iowa that you really think of as urban, but it's also community development. And when you think of community development, you may think of a large community. I want you to think of your local community, which could be 5 people, 500 people, 5,000, 500,000. We have training programs, we have assistance programs. I know I keep saying program, but if you're looking at doing outreach in your community of any kind, ACS probably has resources available. Emotional and spiritual care. This one's a really good program, and it provides a certification route. We just had, I think it was 15 people in Council Bluffs were just certified to be crisis responders. So those crises could be a disaster, so tornado, flood, hopefully not a hurricane. It'd have to get up here pretty far for that. But what they do is they take this certification program, and it is certified through the University of Maryland, and you become a crisis response counselor of sorts. In Iowa, you can't use the term counselor. That's restricted for someone with a specific degree. But what you do is, when one of these disasters happens, you go into that community working with the local leaders, and you talk to people, and you help them find the resources they need. You help to determine whether they're in crisis. Another time you might do this is during a mass shooting, which we hear about quite frequently. I won't get into any of the details on those, but we have and we are frequently requested to go into areas after mass violence events to go in and talk to people. And our biggest role isn't going in and providing counseling. It's just going in and listening to them, talking to them, and then trying to figure out or helping to figure out, are they in crisis right now? Are they in danger right now? Because when someone is in crisis, that means they're in danger, either to themselves or to others. So you're going in and talking to them and trying to help them get services that they need, get them to the right people to talk to. It's a really good program. It does take a little while. It's a 2-day class, but it's worth it. Young adults in service, it's exactly what it says. It's getting younger people involved in serving. And I'm old now, just ask my kids. But I don't think the issue with young adults is that they don't want to do something. It's just that us adults aren't good enough at getting out of the way or providing the opportunities. So YAS provides programs, provides mentoring, and all of these different things to help start programs for young adults and services. Disaster response. That's probably the one you're more familiar with. When you think of ACS, you think of the people in the yellow shirts. I don't wear a yellow shirt unless I'm in a disaster. The shirts I'm handing out are blue because it's not disaster response. Disaster response gets most of the publicity with ACS, but it's actually the smallest ministry within ACS. the other ministries are more active, have more people involved than disaster response. It's just disaster response tends to get the most exposure. Some of the questions you might want to ask yourself later today after the services is, what is the need in my community? What are the concerns in the community? And what gifts has God given me and my church? And how can we help? Because the reality is, if we're not providing some kind of community services, what are we doing? Because within community services is teaching people, meeting people, getting to know people. And at least from my perspective, almost everyone wants to reach out to the community to teach them about Christ. And that's what you do in community services. This is my contact information. If you want to take a screenshot or hold up your phone and do the QR code thing, that will get you to, it'll get you my phone number, my email address, and depending on what carrier or phone you have, it may give you the communityservices.org website and the Iowa, Missouri website's disaster response page. I warn you, I don't answer phone calls, but I do respond to text messages, and if you leave a message, I'll respond. But I get so many spam phone calls. We have an integration program for Pathfinders, so yes, we do. So one thing that I probably should have mentioned that's probably the most important thing is we have money. We have money. Now, we're not rich, but we do have money. And I would love to use that money. So, anyone here from the Mason City area? Yes. So, there was a thrift store that recently opened up. I don't know how well it's going. I haven't been there, so if there are any problems, I don't know about them, so I don't want to bring them up.
It's donated about $40,000 this year.
What was that?
It's donated about $40,000 to the homeless community this year.
That's amazing. Did you hear that number? $40,000 to the homeless community this year. That's amazing. Now, I don't know if they needed it or not, because that's not the point. But they did get a grant through ACS.
We did.
Yes. So they got free money from us. Yes? Mayor, fire chief, police department, chamber of commerce, any other organization that is within, if you look up your city, there is probably some listing there that says community action agencies or anything like that. Those people can help you identify needs in the community early on. But the biggest thing is talk to your churches, talk to your families to find out if it's something you're interested in. And then you can get a hold of me and I can help you navigate through all of that, help you get in contact with the right people in your community. We are already integrated in with the state of Iowa. Amanda and I sit on the disaster response Joint Commission Task Force, which is at the National Guard base in Des Moines. Something big happens, we go down there and sit at the table with all those people. So we've got that integration in with them and a whole bunch of other nonprofits, all the big players, Red Cross, Salvation Army, all of those. We're all at the same table. So if you have an interest in any kind of community services, please reach out to me. I want to try to give you some money. Okay, I have went over on time, so I'll set the shirts out, and as long as you don't interrupt the service to come and grab them, you can come grab them. Take them until they're gone.
Ministry, we've traveled all over the world since 2010, singing and sharing what we see in the beauty of Jesus. And it's been a beautiful journey. We've got a daughter, Eliza. She'll sing with us later. And my parents and my sister are here. I'm originally from Iowa, and so this is a special thing to be able to get together with family. My parents just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary in May, and this was our chance to get together. And having kids like us, I mean, that's a miracle. And just want you to know that. But it's a special time. Rarely do I get a chance to do ministry in Iowa, my home state. And so this is a treat, so thank you for that. Anything else I should share with us? We live in Michigan right now. We just bought our first home after being on the road for all these years. And we are now in southwestern Michigan. And so not terribly far away from you guys. And yeah, we're now trying to shift gears and not be on the road for 6 or 7 months out of the year. So we're pretty excited about that. But these moments are the moments that are special for us, being able to come here.
So what we want to just share with you through this time together, I guess the overarching theme that God is with us, that we are not alone in the journey we travel. Matt and I have walked some pretty dark paths over the last handful of years, just some really sad experiences and some losses, and I'm sure some of you have as well. And it's easy to, in the journey of life, when things are going well, when you feel like you're just receiving all the things you need, maybe you're in a season of flourishing and rest and refreshing. Those are beautiful seasons, but when you go through the dark seasons, it's sometimes easy to forget that God is with us, because it feels very alone at times. It feels very dark. Can feel very hopeless and overwhelming. But the Good Shepherd walks with the sheep through the whole journey, not just in the good parts. And I think what Matt and I just want to communicate, that God is faithful, that he's good, that he's with us, that he does not abandon us, that he knows the challenges that we're facing, and he is alongside us in them. Psalm 23, I'm going to read it to you. I think just kind of sums up life's journey. It says, "The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." Sadness and the loss, no. Would I trade it? No. Because I know Jesus deeper. And that's the whole point, isn't it? To know our Savior as a friend. To know him as not just the one that gives us the green pasture, that we don't just get from him, but he is the gift himself. He is the comfort himself. He is the refreshing. Even when we're in seasons of desert and drought, that he himself is the fresh water. He is the green pasture. It's not just something that he gives us that's external from him. It is him. And so we just want to hopefully encourage you in whatever path you're walking, whatever season you're in, that the Lord is with you and he has good things in store. And this song, the first song we're going to sing is an old hymn. And I've never heard it sung in a church before, but it is such a precious song, and it's based off of Psalm 23. And it has just been a comfort to my soul. It has been an anchor to me over the last few years. My shepherd will supply my need. Jehovah is his name. In pastures fresh, he makes me feed beside the living stream. He brings my wandering spirit back when I forsake his ways, and leads me for his mercy's sake in paths of truth
There's a lot of things trying to get our time, isn't there? We're all given the same amount of time per day, and everything is scrambling to get our eyes, our ears. Sometimes these things seem pretty insignificant in how we use our time, but they can add up to something. How many of you have ever been to caves, like gone caving, or not necessarily spelunking, but been in one? Okay. Have anyone ever been to Luray Caverns in Virginia? You have. That's cool. You too? Okay. That's a beautiful place. When I heard about it, I thought it was going to be lame, but I was like, okay, we're close to a cave. We'll take our daughter there. She'll get to see a cave. And we showed up, and it was not lame at all. So if you ever have a chance to go, please take advantage. But there is this massive cavern underground that has these pillars. They're like redwood trees in it. It's incredible. And these things were all formed one drip at a time, carrying minerals. Small things add up to big things when given enough time. This can be for bad or for good. The time that you spend with your family can form a foundation, something strong. It's a good time spent with your family. The absence also creates something, but it's not what you want. Another small thing is time with the Lord consistently. Devotion time, like you can tell, I can tell in my personal life whether or not I've been spending time with the Lord, because I start making the environment around me not pleasant. Not because I want to be that way, but because I am not connected to the vine that I need to be, that makes me a pleasant person to be around. Jesus is the only good thing that flows out of me, so I need him in me every day. So I just want to encourage you with thinking about the small things, the ways that you're spending your time. Commit yourself to spending time with the Lord every day and watch how that changes. Commit to spending time with your family instead of watching news or whatever it is that sucks up all your time, hanging out on your phone. Make these decisions and you'll be blessed. The song is about those small things.
Your world is filling up with shiny things, and the pressures of keeping up are rising. They'll tell you something's missing and try to sell you more, but going bigger, faster, it's not always what you need. Knowing small things matter is really no small thing. Sometimes my economy is upside down, and I lose track of the things I care about. When I start chasing power, I wind up getting caught. And I could climb the ladder, get further from my dreams. Knowing small things matter is really no small thing. So take a walk with me on Monday morning, through the same old small streets of our neighborhood. Oh, it's no marathon that ends in glory, but it's good. It's good. Oh. So pay close attention to the ones who've been living with a long obedience in the same direction. They'll tell you without speaking of the beauty in this world. If beauty's what you're after, just look close to see. Knowing small things matter changes everything. If beauty's what you're after, just look close to see. Knowing small things matter is really no small thing.
This song is a song I've been singing for a long time, but it still has a lot of meaning for me, so I want to share it with you. You know, I have struggled. I've come to recognize that I have an issue with control. I like to control how things are going to work out. I like to kind of be in charge of things that way, and I've come to realize that that is a problem. Because when I'm in control, or trying to be in control, I'm not a very nice person. When things don't work out the way I want them to work out, and I make plans and then my agendas and my plans don't come to fruition, I get stressed and then I get grumpy. Anybody else? Okay, there's a few admitting, yeah. So I've just realized that this is an area where Satan has tripped me up a lot. And God gave me this song years ago in a season where I was very stressed and very anxious because I had made deadlines and then didn't meet them and became increasingly stressed and grumpy to the place where I ran Matt right out of the house. He was spending so much time at the office because why come home when Grumpy Gills is there? You know, it was not a good situation. But over the last few years, I've come to realize again that I need to submit my plans to the Lord. You know, He said to me, I said to him, I guess I should go back. I said to him, I don't even know what I'm waiting for. And he told me, but you know who you're waiting on. And I realized that if I've given him lordship in my life, then he has every right to ask me to wait. And if he's asking me to wait, it's not just to be mean to me and to make my life difficult. It's because he has something specific in mind, and that he's working out details that I can't see right now. And as I came to a place of surrendering those things to Jesus, I became more peaceful. I chose happiness, and I chose joy and contentment instead of just distress. And that was a really good thing. And then the Lord opened up, just at the very end of last year, a home for us. And we started the process of moving this spring. And it's such a beautiful thing to see God's plan orchestrated and worked out. And I can tell you, we are very grateful we are there. We can see his fingerprints all over it. And what a peace and joy that brings to us. And so I've been recognizing over and over that it is safe to surrender to the Lord. It is safe to surrender to his timing. It is not always comfortable. It doesn't always work out the way we envision, but it's always good when he has led. And so if you're like me, you're a little bit stressed out, you're a little anxious, you're a little worked up sometimes, you make your life miserable, you make your family's life a little less than pleasant. I hope this little song, this happy little song, will stick in your mind, and remember, God has all the time in the world. He can work it out. You might not see how it's going to work out, but he's going to work it out. And if you'll let him, it will be good. Because God always does good things.
I see you stress and fret. Have you gotten lost yet? Worries easy, but if time's of the essence and you need my presence, so may I ask you a question? What's your worry? Why the big hurry? I've got all the time in the world. So why don't you let go of what you can't control? Let me take it for you. Love, what's your worry? Why not big hurry? I've got all the time in the world. You've got minutes, well, I've got days. You've got seconds, well, I've got ways. You're out of options, well, I've still got thousands. So tell me, what's your problem? Oh, what's your worry? Why the big hurry? I've got all the time in the world. So why don't you let go of what you can't control? Let me take it for you. Love, what's your worry? Why that big hurry? I've got all the time in the world.
I think this will be our intermission then. Okay.
Good timing for intermission.
So those of you that have young people, up here on the bench, right near Mark, raise your hand. Okay, on this side of the bench that he's sitting in, there is things for you to make your own activity pack with. I'll be over there to help you, but you're welcome to one of each thing that's in there, and there's a bag there to put it in for your activity pack for today. Let's meet back here at 10 after. 10 after 11, we'll start the second part of our concert. So you got about 14, 15 minutes. So 10 after 11.